I mean, look at this dramatic change in traffic in just a couple of months. There was almost nothing here, and then this thing just started to skyrocket. And the reason for this was what started this all off was this client. We started doing 30 days of blogs, a blog each day, SEO optimized blogs that were targeted to the specific niche and industry. And this thing just started to hockey stick growth. So started to grow here and then boom, started to skyrocket. So this is the same process that you could use for your small business or your small niche. What I want to do in this video is kind of reverse engineer this process so you can get the same kind of traffic growth in your business no matter what it is. It really doesn't matter. You can do the same exact thing. So what you need to do to get these kind of results is first go to Arvo. There's a link below which you can test this out. But this is the tool that you can create 30 days of blogs, 60 days, 100 days, however many days you want. And you have full control over this process. So you can have this done completely hands off where it does everything for you. Or you can have some control and basically do it more manual or at least check the blogs before they're published. But it is a complete out of the box auto blogger. The whole goal of this thing is to release valuable SEO optimized evergreen type blogs that will bring in traffic to your niche, create a lot of value, so then people will book your thing. They will book a consultation. They'll buy your thing. They'll become a customer because you're creating so much value on the front end with content. And really you have two options when it comes to getting this type of traffic. You can either do paid or you can do organic. And paid can be very expensive. It's a lot of testing and it's a lot of worry, a lot of frustration. I'd much rather go the organic route, which is the route we went here, to get this type of traffic, and it's going to continue to grow. So here's how you do it. Basically, the reverse engineering of this is you would create the auto blogger from keywords or titles that you want to use for your industry. So how this looks on the back end, just to kind of give you an idea of once an article is created, here's an example. This is for basically for a lawyer, spinal cord industry injury rights in Tallahassee for a specific local SEO. We included that. But this is the type of article it generates, which you can then publish to your website manually or automatically. Publish to social media manually or automatically. But it's SEO optimized, meaning that it has everything broken out, with organized in a way that's SEO friendly for search engines. So it has H3, H2, H1 titles. Everything is formatted with meta descriptions, internal links, external links. It includes the keywords naturally in here, all the images. You can have AI generated images or you can include your own, but it has alt text behind the scenes. So again, very SEO optimized, very SEO friendly, but the articles are useful. The articles are very valuable. The way that it writes this for it with just a couple of inputs from you, this is really valuable information that people will find helpful. And then again, you can embed your internal links to your website. You can put a call to action in here for them to book a consultation, for them to buy your thing, whatever you want to do. So very in-depth articles. So this is a type of articles that you can set it up to automatically release every single day or even multiple times a day if you want. So basically how you would do that is you would create a campaign inside Arvo. And there's tutorials in here when you sign up. You can get all these tutorials in here, but this is how you do it. So you create a campaign, and we're going to do a test campaign. We're going to enable the auto blog. So you can do full automation mode, which will include the feed, which is your keywords or your RSS feed, whatever inputs you want to give this thing. So it'll run off that, it'll generate the articles, and it'll publish articles completely hands off. So all you have to do is basically select the feed that you want, select the integration that you want, which is basically where it's going to post it. So if it's you attach it to your website, Wix, WordPress, wherever your website's being housed, you can select your social media channel, and then you just select the interview. You can do every 2 days, every day, every 12 hours, every 6 hours, whatever you want to do. And then you can also randomize the time. And then you can select the articles in a batch. Usually you would just do one, but if you wanted to push out 2 articles at one time, you can have it do that. So that's the full automation. Now you can do a planned automation mode, which basically you select the inputs, meaning you would select the keywords and or titles of the blogs, and then it'll automatically generate and publish them for you. So you can do that. You can see here, you can select the integration, social media, and then you would select the inputs there. The other way to do this is automation with review. So you select the feed, you have it generate the articles, but you review them before they're published, which is, you may want to go just to see kind of what it's putting out there. But again, full automation mode, hands off, that's the easiest way to go. If you're putting in the appropriate feed, you should have nothing to worry about there. So that's how you set up the auto blogger to do this every day, which we did for this client. To literally, we set it up once and we didn't have to do anything else. And the traffic just started rolling in, and their business has been exploding ever since. So you could easily do the same thing. Now, you could also do this completely manually if you want. You would just go into articles. You can create an SEO article. So we would select the keyword or keywords that we want to target, and then we can enter a title if we want. It's optional, but if we have a title that we know is good, we would basically add this, and then we would generate an article based off these inputs, and then you can manually publish it to your website, manually publish it to social media. The other thing that you can do is, once you have the articles published, you could go back into these articles and you can adjust anything on here with AI. So you can select this paragraph, you can have it rewrite it. So make it longer, make it shorter, make it a list, make it a table, simplify it, or you could manually rewrite anything on this article by yourself. You don't have to use AI to rewrite stuff. You can input pictures, remove pictures. You can use the AI assistant to do whatever, if you want to have it completely rewrite the whole thing, you can just enter a prompt in here and have it completely rewrite the whole article. So that's all within your ability to do within this program, which is really, really cool. So that's good to do. The other thing that you can do is a final pro tip for you when you're releasing these articles and you're getting a bunch of traffic. The other thing that a lot of clients are doing, and we recommend doing as well, is putting a lead magnet within your article. So I could publish this article and then I can embed a lead magnet in it and collect leads. So the lead magnets are really cool because they're interactive. So it helps build the know, like, and trust even more. It's not just, hey, put in your email address and get this thing. It's literally, so this is one we did for a realtor. It's basically a guide to tell them how much they could afford. So all they have to do is, what's your total yearly household income? They put in their household income, which we'll just do 200,000, and it'll give them their budget, and it'll give them behind the scenes like why this is their budget. So it gives them all this information, and then it will ask them to sign up. Like, hey, I just gave you all this stuff. I gave you the blog article, which is great. Now I just gave you this lead magnet, which is great. This information, it's actionable. If you're looking to buy a new home, they enter in their email to get more information for the future because they already trust you. Like, oh, this is great. They're giving me all this free stuff, all this valuable stuff, never asking for anything until this point. And so you can set this up, and then, like I said, you can go and embed this inside your blog articles so it's multifaceted. You're not only getting all this traffic, you're then basically collecting leads, which your leads will come to a CSV file, and then you can basically market to them anytime you want or follow up on them anytime that you want. You can import them inside your CRM. And you can embed these lead magnets anywhere. You can embed them in landing pages. You can embed them in your blog articles, wherever you want on your website, which is really neat. And you can create multiple different ones. And the AI is generating the information, the output. So you just have to give it the input. You see here, you just create the prompt. Generate an appropriate home buying budget based on the user's household income. So this is the prompt. AI is going to do the rest. So whatever your industry is, or your niche is, or your business is, you can create 10 different lead magnets, which is going to make it even more interactive and more user-friendly, which is going to keep people coming back, and they're going to be more apt to buy from you, and especially more apt to give you their email address. So this is the plan. All you have to do is go to Arvo, start using this program. You can set it up hands off, and then just sit back and watch the traffic start rolling in. so that you can get all the things that you want to get, and you can optimize it even further with leads. But this 100% will help you get more clients, more bookings, more sales, all the things that you want to get, and you can start to get a lead and get ahead of your competition as well, because there's just so many people not using these resources, and it's so simple now, it's so easy, and this creates such a great result, such a high quality result, that it becomes next level. So definitely try this bad boy out.